So if I grab your wrist, and grab my wrist, what most people do is they try to pull away, and we have this in Wing Chun, striking that and turning this. But what I prefer is to go after this balance. And so it's essentially a corkscrewing Tan Sao. And if it's a cross grab, I'm going to try to touch the point of his elbow. I'm just doing this corkscrewing Tan Sao, but I'm not, just keep your hand there, but open it up. I'm not going over his forearm. I'm trying to touch the point of his elbow, because that's sending the energy straight up his arm, and almost as if I'm trying to stick his shoulder in his ear. The same is true if the same direction is true. If he brings his elbow over, I'm going to try to stick his shoulder in his ear. And if I can, get a hold of this hand for an arm bar. If I get a hold of this arm here, I'm trying to push it into his ear. I had a student once who was a Sacramento City cop, a woman, average size, and she wasn't as worried about somebody who actually wanted to fight, because then she could use her weapons and other cops would jump in. The situation she was concerned about was just trying to handcuff this guy, and that's what she wanted to do, but he just stiffens his arm so she can't do it, and he's resisting, but it's not obvious, and she doesn't want to have to call a big strong male cop to come over. She wanted a way to just finish the job. So I told her to just when he stiffens that arm, he's making a connection. I can disrupt your balance. And so the thing I showed her to do was try to stick that shoulder in his ear, and when you're at the top, loosen your grip, and then pull it down and drop your weight, like that. And then you can get that behind his back, but if he still resists right there, go bounce off of that resistance and nail him with your elbow. Slam him into the ground. She became a training officer, and she told me once that she couldn't really specifically teach that because, they had guidelines and they had techniques they were supposed to teach. But she would tell the trainees, just watch me. And she would demonstrate on a live subject where I guess she wouldn't be bound by the guidelines.